Okay, sorry about that. Last video, I must something happened. Somebody hit a button, maybe me. But yeah, I'm walking down this mountain, and like I said, same lady I seen on the way up the mountain, and this time I'm going down the mountain, but I'm going down the front path on Skinner Mountain, and when I was going up the mountain, I come across this lady wearing these flip flops. Like I said, probably 55, 60. Let me close this door. Wearing jeans, black hair, flip flops. I think she was carrying a pocketbook. And I mean, this is like the steepest part of the trail. It goes down at it's almost, you can walk up it. But it's like I said, you wouldn't even be able to ride a horse up this mountain. You'd have to walk the horse. You might be able to get up on a dirt bike. You wouldn't be able to do it on a bike. On a pedal bike, you wouldn't be able to cruise up it. You'd have to walk your bike up it. And it's a switchback where it goes down this way and then down this way. Just because you're going down such a steep mountain, they made it go you're walking at an angle and then an angle and an angle, and that's how it goes on a mountain. And I stopped and I'm tying my boot. Cause I'm like thinking, damn it, there's that lady again. Cause I can't, she's wearing flip flops. I'm wearing shoes. Shoes. I don't remember what I was wearing, and I'm tying my shoes, waiting for her to get up to kind of the switchback. Right? Cause I don't want to walk up to her and then be, walking behind her for 2 feet behind her for a while. So I'm kind of giving her a chance to get ahead of me. And then I see her where she's a little clearer, so I start walking. And she yells she's just walking. She keeps looking back at me and she yells, "I'll hit send." And I'm like, what? And she's like, "I got 911 on my phone and all I gotta do is hit send." And I'm like, I didn't even understand what she was talking about. It didn't make sense to me at all. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? 911. And then I yelled at her. I'm like, "I'm just trying not to run you over." And she's like, gets to the spot where I was actually waiting for her to get to. And she's like, "Good, well, go around me." And I'm like, okay. And I get up there, and when I looked at her, I noticed her eyes were funny. I noticed she had, and I've seen this ever since. Your eyes get black. Your eyes get black. But I didn't think anything of it at the time. But I just, it was a thing. I made a mental note of it. I don't know. It went in my head. When you look at sometimes you notice something about somebody or something. And it's just one of them things that kind of her eyes, But anyway, me being that guy at that time in my life, at the time I'm looking her in the eyes, I realized what she meant. She was scared of me, thinking maybe I was gonna mug her or something like that. And this is a Sunday on Mount Skinner, a Saturday, Sunday. There must be like I said, there's 3 school buses of girls up there. There's probably. It's not like we're out in the middle of nowhere where, I don't think any serial killer would be out there or anything like that. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody would get away with it either way. But I'm, not that guy. I'm not that guy. I've never had anybody ever I've never felt creep. I don't think I've ever been. I think that's the first time I've ever felt like a creep. I wasn't being a creep, but first time I've ever felt like somebody was creeped out by me. And the eyes that she had, right? See this picture I took a couple weeks ago? That was just a couple minutes. All of a sudden I looked in the mirror and I noticed my eyes were black like that. And I almost feel like I'm looking out like a cobra. And but anyway, we'll go back to that later, another time. So I'm going by her and back then I was an asshole with no filter, and I told her, I'm like, lady, I haven't been on this fucking. I don't think there's a person alive that's been on a mountain that long, you know. And she's like, so she starts screaming like, that's it, I'm hitting send, and fucking, like, obviously, lady's already crazy. She's in flip flops on a fucking mountain. I don't know where she was, what she was up there doing, or what. I don't know. She didn't even see. That's it, I'm hitting fucking send, and because I basically told her, lady, I haven't been on the mountain that long. You know, fucking, no, thanks, but no thanks. You know, like, you're not my type. She's fucking screaming, and finally I got down to the, and like I said, the mountain's loaded. I just made a couple hundred more. You know, I start fucking. She's not. Now I already made it around her, so I can walk at my own pace. And I'm walking down the hill, and I come to this other couple that are walking, and they're like, "What the hell?" You know, and I'm telling them like, and they're like, "Oh man," I'm like, well. And they're like, yeah, just you should probably just stay with us, and that way, if she really did call the cops, you're safe, you know, and because we could see everything, we could see you go around her and everything, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good idea, but I'm gonna just go. So I walked down the rest of the way, and then I get down to the bottom where my car was parked, and there was a cruiser there, and they didn't. Nobody had. Yeah, I don't know. I just got in my car and left. But I think that was. I'm pretty sure that was Satan, or I'm pretty sure that was. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was a lady that was possessed, or it was Satan in human form, or something like that. I'm not gonna. I think that was. I don't know, something like that. Because like I said, see this picture right here? See, this is why I wanted the picture. The camera facing the other way. Now I don't know if you guys can actually see what I'm showing you. But one day, a week ago or something, I forget what I did. But I've been praying and stuff. And all of a sudden I felt like... over years, I've had demons, and then they gone, or like you get possessed, what I mean? We all do, whether you believe it or not. I don't know if you guys can. I hope you guys can see this picture. I can't see. So, but see my eyes right there. Now that's on this same day, and I had this, and what it was is I went in the bathroom, and I could feel like something was. Possessing me or whatever, it starts off with a sneeze, and then I looked right in the mirror, and I'm like, oh damn! I look in my ear, and I look in the mirror, and I can see my eyes are black, and I'm like, oh man, and there's the Jezebel thing. Remember, if you ever watch my other videos, I was saying the Jezebel. See the Jezebel? His shirt says Jezebel Killer. And it's a dog head. Actually, Lord of Christ, like I said. And there's another couple things I found that were Jezebel. And it's a dog-headed man body. That's the same day I just took that. That's within like a day or two of the picture I just showed you with the black eyes. See how bad my face looks? And just like... And I mean, right after this, I started praying. I actually came in, but when I seen it, I've had this happen many a times. And when I seen it, though, I wanted to get evidence. So I can actually show you. Look at my face. Look at how bad it looks. Look at how bad I look. Look at my eyes. There's something trying to get in my body right there. There's something trying to affect me. I could feel it. It almost felt like I was looking through snake eyes. See my eyes? See my face? See how bad my face looks right there? And there's me a couple minutes later after I got done praying. There's me like maybe these are all within a couple days. It's not like these are weeks apart. But literally, that's the same day right there. The, that's and unfortunately, I had a whole bunch of I took a few pictures, for something told me to take some pictures. I wanted to finally catch it, you know what I mean? And right there, I am something's trying to. That's me being possessed or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. But look pretty scary though. Huh? Look at that. That's not. See that? I wish I didn't get rid of the other pictures. But that's the first time I ever got it on camera. Yeah, I felt different. I felt like, oh no. I honestly felt it. I'm like, oh no, because I've been smoking cigarettes. I still smoke cigarettes. I want to be holy. I wish I was 100%. Like, I wish I was like Jesus. I wish I was. I try to live a godly life, but I still smoke cigarettes. I still swear. I still live in this house. I shouldn't be in his house, I don't think. I think I can. I asked God to clean his house, and it works. But the thing is, these things are allowed to be here because of Madre up there. Madre just does. Madre just well, it's just they live here. They're allowed here. They're just. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just like all the other testimonies I hear, where Jesus saves them. It's kind of like that, but the thing is, I can make them leave. Not me, but Jesus can make them leave. But they're allowed back or whatever. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. Like even like see like this right here. See this you shouldn't have that kind of stuff. Now I don't believe that's. I try to think of that just as a decoration. That's the only reason. I really should throw that out of my house. To be honest, if you're a Christian, you should actually get rid of that stuff. Should not have that in this house. I'm a Native American. I'm American Lakota. So it's I'm a squaw, and I don't know, it's just kind of heritage. It's a Native American thing, and but I don't know. It depends on who you ask. I don't think this dream catcher is too much to worry about. But don't get me wrong, I might throw it away someday. I actually put a cross on it just because I used to hang this over my bed. I had it hung over my bed because it's a dream catcher, and it's a Native American thing. I'm a Native American, but according to a lot of Christians, you shouldn't have that. I actually took it down from over my bed. I haven't thrown it away. I probably should, but I don't know. Well, it depends on who you are. I believe that I probably should throw it away, to be honest. But we'll see. It's a dream catcher, But and but yeah, I've seen many people though where I see them in. But yeah, that lady that day, I looked at her eyes. See my eyes? I looked at her eyes and I could see that. I was like, I noticed her eyes when I looked at them, and I wonder to this day, thinking back, if that lady on that mountain was just so happened a newly freaking reborn man was newly reborn man that actually me and Satan knew each other really well too, so maybe I don't know. I honestly think she was I think the devil was in her. I think that, But yeah, ever since that day, that was the first day that was the first day when I found out what God was real. It was the greatest day ever. I remember that's what I did too. I left that mountain and I wanted to know everything about God after that. And that was the start of my journey with God. That was the start of my journey with God. But I think that lady was there to, I mean, she had flip flops on, so it's like almost like, man, maybe my demons jumped in her and were like, we got to get to that mountain. And because she wasn't wearing hiking shoes, she wasn't wearing sneakers. I mean, this mountain is not a flip flop trail. And it was just, and I mean, she didn't even look like she wasn't a hiker. She wasn't a hiker, you know. She had a 45-year-old MILF body, you know, a mother of three. You know, it almost looks like an old bar. Honestly, she looked like something. She looked like one of them old barflies. To be honest, you know, that's what she looked like to me. But man, she was trying to get me arrested right there. She was trying to take me out right there. I'm so glad that the people were in front of me and they saw it all, because I think if they weren't in front of me, because she could see me catch up with them, I think if she didn't see that, I think it could have been really bad for me, because you know what I mean. But yeah, nothing came of that. I know that when I did get down to the parking lot, though, there was a cruiser there, and but he didn't stop me or anything. And then since then, I've noticed a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of people that I just all of a sudden, I don't know. I give a lot of people the creeps. My energy, people can sense. People, I'll say this for another story. I'm getting tired of talking, but I put off an energy that people can feel. They can feel it over the phones. I can throw my energy through this phone. Like, say I'm talking to you live on the other side. I can send my energy. I can send my love to people. I can send love to people. Probably hate. Never tried it. Try to stay away from hate. I try to stay from hate. Oh, you know what? I think what caused this is hate right there. That was a day where Mom was relentless. She gets relentless, just trying to piss me off. And that is a day where I felt so much hate right there. That's what it was. Me and her just got in an argument, and I was angry. I was hateful. And that's how I got infected or whatever. That's how I let that demon in. I was hateful. That's what it was, hate. I was trying to think of that, how I ended up, but yep, hate. I actually, because I'm not going to lie, my mom, sometimes me and her get along, but she's done some shit. Like, I've seen her crazy and just where it's like you can almost not. People get to a point where you can't. Even though I can forgive, I can't forget. She's gone too far with some shit. You know what I mean? Just like just too far. And it's like I said, it's not her. It's what's in her. You know, one day I lost the forgiveness or whatever, and just. The next thing you know, look at me, I'm possessed right there. I got something in me. And this is just one time, and right here, I just took a picture right before. Because like I said, I looked in the mirror, and I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, this was actually me, like, got you, motherfucker. That's honestly what's going through my head right now is got you, motherfucker. Walked out into here, grabbed my phone, snapped a couple pics. Put my phone down and I started praying. But yep, I got it. I got that motherfucker on camera. Look at my eyes. Look at my face. You can almost see my face. See my nose. My nose is crooked. It's not. It's me, but it's different. Look at me right there. Look at me right here. Snapped a couple pics. I had a couple more and I deleted them. Or actually, you know how I got this picture? This picture was on this phone, and I had to take a picture on this phone to get it on that phone kind of deal. You know, I had to try to, just for this video. What I did. I took that picture on this phone. That's why that's why I actually took a picture of this screen to get it on that screen, and But but yeah, as soon as I looked in the mirror, I was just like, this is what I'm talking about, that discernment. I could see him right away, and I'm like, there you are, you son of a bitch. And I came in here, picked up my phone, and started snapping pictures. Got you. And I expected when I took a picture, I'd probably look normal. No, I got him on camera. Thank you, God. Yeah, right there. Got you on camera. Whatever the fuck you are. And literally, I wish these pictures right here are in the same day or within the same day or two. But so you see the difference in my face? Big difference. Big difference. And I'm not a really photogenic kind of guy anyway. I'm very, I don't know, pictures steal from me. They don't make me look very well. I definitely don't look good in pictures for some reason. But yeah, okay, that's it. See how shaved I was. All right, so yeah, about that day. But yeah, just from the hate, again. So this shit's real, and I don't, like I said, I make these videos because I don't know, maybe this is for somebody out there. I know there's a lot of people out there that made videos and they don't even know how thankful I am, So I don't know, anybody, I don't know, maybe there's a message here for somebody. I don't know, that's why I'm doing it. It's not easy for me to make this kind of video. I really don't like talking about this kind of stuff. It's, I've never met anybody that enjoys me talking about this. I've never met anybody that takes me serious talking about this stuff. Everybody I always meet thinks I'm schizophrenic, and I've never met another person that believes in God. That I meet people that believe in God, but I've never met another person that believes in the supernatural and stuff like that. I know they're out there. I see you guys on YouTube and stuff, but I just never met any. I'm hoping. I can't wait someday. There's some people on YouTube and some people they're, you don't know how bad I want to meet some of these people, and it's they're mostly females. So when I try to message somebody or say, hey, I'd love to meet you, they probably think it's being creepy, and it's not even anything to do with that. It's just I'd love to meet somebody that's sees the spirit, that's in the spiritual world, whether the good side or the bad side, whether you believe in Jesus or not, I don't care. Spiritual people, I'd love to meet somebody. And we'll see. Have a good day. I'm going to take a break. And I got another story about, remember the diabetes? I'll talk about that next time I see you. Peace.